So throughout this week, I've been making a lot of videos on Demon Slayer games. But there's one particular Demon Slayer game that's about to come out, which is basically the most hyped Demon Slayer as of right now. This game is called DemonFall. We're gonna be going over it, explain why this game is actually gonna be pretty hype, pretty good. Hopefully. Game's supposed to release on the 10th. Alpha testers are actually gonna be testing on the 8th, in which probably all the YouTubers are gonna make guides on. But with those guides, they probably will forget about certain things in which makes this game not really the best Demon Slayer game out right now. Or when it does come out at least. Before I go all over that though, my name is GhostInTheCosmos, and if you guys do enjoy this content, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. Like all the other YouTubers, when this game does drop, I'm gonna be doing like guides, but also some content ideas, content videos in which you guys will probably not want to miss out on. So, hey, you guys already know what to do. But without further ado, let's just start this. This is not a filler video, by the way, because you guys are gonna be getting all the edits. But, I mean, right away, we'll talk about the most important thing about this game, which is the combat. The combat, PvE and PvP, in which you guys will probably need to know or want to know. Am I really gonna hop into a game just because it looks good, but the combat is trash? No. I want to play the game because everything is good about it. But the combat. So the combat right away may seem a little bit janky or slow to you. You know, that's only because there's like stats in which basically enables you to M1 very, very fast. Even when you do upgrade it very, very fast, like, you know, like it says, it's actually not that fast. And you're probably just gonna be using breathing spam. In this game, it's not like an M1 game where, like, you know, games like maybe GPO or maybe ABA, Shindo, games in which maybe, you know, you could get away from just M1ing, but this game, you cannot get away from M1ing. You're gonna have to use your breathing because there's breathings and moves out there that just, if you were to M1, you're just gonna get punished. There's really no point in M1ing because the range, the damage is just not worth it compared to the M1s. Yeah, you can M1 to combo extend. Yeah, that makes sense. But you're not gonna go straight on and M1 people. Of course, PvP was. Now for PvE, you can just spam M1 and do that, but most of the time, once again, like I'm saying, you could use breathings, because breathings are basically just what does the most damage no matter what upgrades you have. We'll get more into breathings later, but you know, that's a huge part of this game. M1s, I feel like they need to be better. They need to be faster, smoother, and basically like kind of like you can't be punished. A huge reason why M1s get punished in this game is because the stamina usage. Not only are you, whenever you M1, it takes stamina, right? Which makes sense in terms of games, but the thing is, you have to add on to things such as when you get in combat, whenever you M1 or you're in battle, you're in combat, and while you're doing that, you're dashing. That takes stamina. That takes actually a lot of stamina. But not only that, if you double jump or even jump once, it takes a lot of your stamina as well. So you have 3 things that's taking your stamina. 1, your M1s. 2, you know, dashing, you know, getting mobility, closing gaps, or even creating gaps. And lastly, jumping. Just jumping, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. But that's for a Slayer. That's for a Slayer. Now for a demon, demons don't breathe, of course. They don't have a breathing meter in which, you know, they use their skills. They use stamina. So, you know, M1s take stamina, moving, dashing takes stamina, jumping takes stamina, and your own art takes stamina. So if you add on all of that, combat is very, very, like, you have to watch your stamina, and we only have like 150 stamina, which gets like depleted after 30 seconds of moving around using your breathing / skills or M1ing. So most of the time as a Slayer, you're probably just gonna be using your breathings. You're gonna be running around using your breathings, and maybe once you do hit them with that first breathing or 2 breathing, you're gonna M1 them just to do damage. But usually what I found out, especially when I use water, I have to M1, right? But after that combo, my stamina is half. And then after that, I have to dash away because people can punish you if you don't, you know, dash right after a combo. That can punish you. I'm kind of scared about that, especially, you know, combat, because that not only affects PvE, it also affects competitive, and I actually want to go, I know a lot of you guys want to sweat competitive, and there actually is some, you know, you get shown in the leaderboard and your like rank. That's how you rank up. Competitive is the way you rank up, and if you're having a hard time in competitive, or, you know, you're not having fun, then what's the point? Alright, now the second most important thing is kind of the path between Slayer and Demon. To become a Demon, all you gotta do is die to the first starter, basically the Demon that you start off when you join the game. If you die to that, you become a Demon right away. If you don't, then you can't become a Demon, which is pretty much stupid, because I feel like you should be able to become a demon later on. Like, let's say I'm a slayer, I'm bored of my breathings. Hey, let me become a demon. We'll first start off with Slayer. So Slayer, as of right now, I think it's the meta in terms of fighting and grinding. The reason why when I say fighting is because the breathings are just super not overpowered, just like you don't need to do what demons have to do in order to engage in combat and also be challenged in combat. You have to be watching your stamina all the time in PvP, because you're using your skills, you're jumping around, mobility, you know, like what I said before. But compared to a breather or compared to a slayer, not only do you have to worry as a demon in PvE, you have to worry about that in PvP as well. So that's a huge part of the difference between the two. The other thing is storyline. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I think Demon has the easiest storyline. Just like I think it's cooler. The storyline's cooler, but it's also easier. You don't have to do too much. But I feel like Slayer, not only you have to do final selection, which a lot of people will probably have a hard time with. The boss quest, you cannot solo. I mean, you can, but you're gonna have to do like some bug abusing to beat it. Like Rui boss, you have to like use another teammate to there's some cheese. I'll show you guys later, but there's some cheese with it in which you guys can easily do it. But if you're by yourself, you're getting trashed on. The big Okuro boss, you kind of just have to put him near a wall in which you kind of there's just bugs with it in which to, you know, beat them. Demon though, Demon quest is pretty like self-explanatory. You talk to Muzan, you know, do all that. I'm not gonna try to spoil it, but storyline is just easier and better. But that doesn't mean that Demon is better than Slayer in terms of, you know, the quest, because Demon quests are pretty boring. They don't give too much XP, and while you're doing that, you have to make sure that you're not hungry. So hunger is a huge part as well. Like demons need to eat, and the only way they can eat is if they kill their enemies, you know. They kill their enemies and eat them, while Slayers just have to buy meat or soup and you're fine. But just an overall, Slayers are as of right now, it's just easier to do and better to do in terms of the short, medium, long run. I think demons will be better once like maybe hybrids come out. I don't like, hopefully, of course, hopefully, but demon arts right now, like you have to sweat. You can't really casual play and competitive. So yeah. The third thing that's very, very important in this game, that's like actually important in terms of combat, storyline, and just like grinding in general, is clans. So family, clans, whatever you want to call it. Right now, as you guys can see in the trailer, which is actually public, I'll put the link in the description below. You need to have, this is a very clan-based game as of right now, because when you first start the game, you want to make sure you have a good clan, because if you don't, you're gonna have to reset your whole character. You can't reroll in the game, like as of right now at least. I think, I'm 100% telling you guys right now, I think the owner needs to add where you could change your clan in game without resetting your character. But as of right now, you have to reset your character, like progression wipe, like a total wipe to change your clan. So all these clans right here, basically, like I think the 4 that's most important to get right now is Kamado, because times 1.5 XP. Oh yeah, 20% experience. Start with Dance with Fire God, which is like one of the best combo extenders. You can learn sun breathing, like, you know, you want to learn the sun breathing, and as a demon, your resistance to the sun, right? That's very, very cool. Tomioka is very, very good as well if you're going water. Tomioki, oh my, 11th form is goated, and lunge and shoulder bash is needed even if you're not a Tomioka. You need these, so you know you have free SP. But Rengoku, very, very good, 20% flame damage and flame 9th form. 9th form is unblockable, like, and it's an auto execute. So you're in iframes too. Actually, I think you're in hyper armor, but Rengoku is insane. And I think the last one I'd say that is good for Slayer as well is Tokito. Moon breathing, 10% XP, mint 7 form. And demons can learn moon breathing. That's what I'm saying, hybrid, right? I guess for demon, the only thing I say is get Kocho. Poison anyone that has close range attacks you, because as a demon, you're gonna get punished a lot by Slayers, and also good for grinding as well. But I'm telling you guys right now, if a Slayer tries to M1 you, you're gonna have that poison body as a demon. But you guys will see. You guys will be M1ing a lot as a demon, but M1ing is ass. But that's pretty much it. The big 3 big reasons or big info that you guys need to know for this game. Once again, this game is gonna come out on the 10th. I'm probably gonna make videos on the 8th. But yeah, hopefully this helped you out. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. But I'm gonna go sleep now, and I'll see you guys very soon.
Did you ever think of a dream too big to imagine? You follow your passion until one day you know your face. The law of attraction. Be careful what you gon' ask for. Means I got what I asked for. Exactly